1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 18. Let no man deceive himself. If any man among you seems to be wise in this world, let him become a fool, that he may be wise. For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with God. For it is written, He takes the wise in their craftiness. And again, the Lord knows the thoughts of the wise, that they are vain. Therefore, let no man glory in men. For all things are yours, whether Paul or Apollos or Cephas, or the world or life or death or things present or things to come, all are yours, and you are Christ's, and Christ is God's. First Corinthians chapter 5, verses 9. I wrote unto you in an epistle not to keep company with fornicators, yet not altogether the fornicators of this world, or with the covetous, or extortioners, or with idolaters. For then must you needs go out of the world. But now I have written unto you not to keep company, if any man that is called a brother be a fornicator, or covetous, or an idolater, or a railer, or a drunkard, or an extortioner. With such a one do not eat. For what have I to do to judge them also that are without? Do you not judge them that are within? But them that are without, God judgeth. Therefore put away from among yourselves the wicked person. I'll read to you again from John. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, is not of the Father, but is of the world. And the world pass away, and the lust thereof. But he that does the will of God abides forever. The psychology in your world is nothing but cunning craftiness. You propose that all of these individuals have a severe chemical imbalance that causes them to react according to their behavior. How they have reacted according to an imbalance within their brain. But you have determined that the imbalance is what is causing their behavioral reaction within society. Therefore, in order to combat this, you combat the chemical imbalance. But you do not observe that perhaps the chemical balance is being caused by the environment. Of course, a chemical balance is observed in people who are exposed to a terrible system and society. You have to consider, did this chemical imbalance appear because the person was subjected to torment? Or did the chemical balance cause them to be tormented? You see, psychology is a farce. But no one can accurately say that, because the way that your world and your system is made, the works and the foundation that you have laid. And now everyone's on Seroquel. Everyone in their neighbor is bipolar and schizophrenic. You are driving them crazy, purposely. And then you put them on medication and you kill them. It's a crock. It's a farce. Your shrinks. You see, the scary thing is, it's not the person that's sitting on the couch that is lost. It's the one sitting with the sketchbook, the counselor, the shrink, that's a psychopath. Because they're not affected by this world. No. Not by anything that's happening in it. They're nuts. Psychopaths. But that guy on the couch, he's fighting for his life. And the only thing you can do is say, here's some pills. Get out of my office. You're bipolar. You're schizophrenic. According to the measurement of the brain. You measure the brain. You give them a CAT scan. After they've been exposed to trauma, to post-traumatic stress, all of these things you've identified and you've made into a science. A science of nonsense. It's a farce. That's like punching someone in the head and saying that they're bruised where you've hit them. Of course they're going to have a bruise. And that's what happens to us when we see things in this world. That's what the chemical reaction is. When you watch someone, when you look and you say, that is messed up. This is messed up. What is wrong with my society? What is wrong with this world I live in? And then these chemicals in your brain start to react a little different. But the nutso psychopaths, they don't have any reaction to it. Nothing. Soulless. Shrink. Counselor. Farce. Psychology. Nonsense. Foundation that you have built. And that's what you've built, a foundation. We can measure anything and say whatever we want about it according to our observation. Most people don't realize that. But the truth is that the simplest of individuals can observe and acknowledge that. You see, we have to live according to the world that you have built. The foundation that you have built in this world. And in this world, psychology is something that is highly exalted, that is clearly real. It's logical, it's rational, it's scientific, it's truth. It's a farce. Of course these people are going to react the way they have. And then you put together things like genes and genealogy and accidents and post-traumatic sense and post-traumatic stress, forgive me, and all of these things. It's really quite simple. But you've intentionally complicated it. Why? So we could shut up and listen to you. So we could shut up and take our pills. Nonsense. Farce. Liars. Nihilists. Elitists. Hypocrites. And you can say what you want about me. You can smear me all you want. I am dust and vapor. But the spirit that is with me bears witness against you. And your day will come. Your day will come. That's my essay on psychology. From the brain of a man that is severely, chemically imbalanced, according to the lines that you wrote within my mind and the mind of others who have observed me. So long as we listen to what you have to say. But unto you I say this, the same message I have said since I began giving testimony. They are of the world, therefore speak they of the world, and the world hears them. We are of God. He that knows God hears us. He that is not of God does not hear us. Hereby know we the spirit of truth and the spirit of error. And unto you who are so blind and obdurate, who will not hear any of our words, nor hearken to any of our testimony, and unto the brethren who have been subjected unto these, come out from among them and touch not the unclean thing, and the Spirit will dwell within you. And you shall give testimony. But unto them the Lord says, many shall be purified and made white and tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly. And none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand. And they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament, and they that turn many to righteousness as the stars forever and ever.